Stop memorizing vocabulary. It is completely useless if you don't fix the one terrifying physical reaction that paralyzes you the exact second you try to speak English. Your brain isn't failing you, your body is, and the cure is completely invisible. What if I told you that the biggest reason you cannot speak English smoothly has absolutely nothing to do with your vocabulary or your grammar? There is a silent trap, a hidden physical reaction that happens inside you the exact second you open your mouth to speak. It steals your breath, tightens your throat, and completely changes your personality. You are not losing your memory. You are losing control of your body. Hello, and welcome to Glaze English. If you want to finally uncover the truth about your voice and learn how to speak with real power, please subscribe to the channel right now so I can keep making these videos to guide you on this journey. I want to be very honest with you because I have lived this exact nightmare. In your native language, you are smart, calm, and expressive. You know how to tell a joke and how to explain your feelings. But the moment it is time to speak English, your chest freezes. You might practice your shadowing technique every single day, repeating the words perfectly when you are alone in your room. Yet, when a real conversation starts, your voice becomes completely unrecognizable. It sounds thin, weak, and strangely high. You push the words out as fast as possible, running through the sentence because a part of you just wants to escape the terrifying moment. And when the conversation is finally over, you walk away feeling so small, whispering to yourself that your English is just terrible. But I want us to look at this differently. Your English is not weak. Your nervous system is simply panicked. Because your mind is so afraid of making a mistake, sounding foolish, or being judged by others, it hits an emergency alarm. Your body enters survival mode. Notice what happens next. Your shoulders pull up to protect you. Your jaw locks tightly, and your deep breath disappears. Your voice shrinks because your body is literally trying to hide you from danger. You are not a bad speaker. Your body is just trying to protect you. Once we realize that our bodies are simply reacting to fear, we must confront the dangerous ways we try to fix this problem. When we feel small, we want to sound powerful. We watch movies or listen to native speakers with incredible, deep voices, and we think that is the secret. We believe that if we just sound like a heavy, dramatic movie character, people will finally respect our English. So we try to fake it. We push our pitch way down. We squeeze the muscles in our throat to force a dark, heavy sound. I know exactly how tempting this is, especially when you are uploading videos every single day and just want to sound completely professional to your audience. But here is the painful truth. Forcing a fake deep voice is not confidence. It is an exhausting performance. And it is a dangerous one. When you squeeze your throat to lower your pitch, you create severe vocal strain. Your throat becomes dry, your vocal cords burn, and your words actually become much harder to understand. A truly deep English voice should never hurt. It should never feel like you are fighting against your own throat. Natural depth is not about having the lowest pitch in the room. It is about presence, warmth, and emotional safety. It is the comfortable, relaxed sound that naturally comes out when your body is no longer trying to hide from the world. Let us do a real-time physical audit together right now so you can understand this. Put one hand gently on the front of your throat. First, I want you to say the sentence, "I speak with confidence," in a forced, fake, deep voice. Push the sound down hard. Do you feel that tight, uncomfortable pressure under your hand? Do you feel how the sound is trapped? That is tension, not power. Now, let that go. Take a slow, gentle breath. Relax your shoulders and let your jaw drop just a little. Say the exact same sentence again, but in your comfortable, everyday voice. I speak with confidence. Notice the difference immediately. Feel how the sound rests easily on your breath instead of hanging tightly from your throat. That is your real depth waiting to be heard. To keep that natural, comfortable sound alive, we have to look closely at the actual physics of how our bodies create sound. Your voice is an instrument, and just like any powerful system that requires steady airflow and proper momentum to operate efficiently, your vocal cords need fuel. That fuel is your breath. I want you to understand that breath is the absolute bridge between your fear and your confidence. When we panic about speaking English, we default to shallow chest breathing. We pull a tiny bit of air into the very top of our lungs. Our shoulders freeze in panic, and we try to squeeze out entire complicated sentences before that tiny amount of oxygen runs out. No wonder our vocal cords strain and our words physically shake. You simply cannot build a strong, confident presence on an empty tank. The secret lies lower down, in diaphragmatic breathing, which many people just call belly breathing. When you breathe calmly and deeply, your diaphragm muscle pulls down, your belly expands gently, and your lungs fill completely with air. This creates a solid, stable foundation of air pressure beneath your vocal cords. When that steady air passes through, your cords vibrate freely, creating a voice that sounds supported, warm, and entirely in control. But even with perfect breathing, the sound cannot travel outward if the road is blocked. Fear creates terrible traffic jams in our bodies, tightly locking our jaw muscles and narrowing the physical space inside our throats. We need to clear that path right now. Let us do a simple physical release together so you can feel this freedom. Gently roll your shoulders backward just one time to let go of the invisible weight you are always carrying. Move your neck very slowly to the left and then gently over to the right. Now, let your jaw completely soften. Pretend you have a soft piece of gum in your mouth and you are chewing it very slowly. Feel how that gentle movement creates open space. Finally, take a soft, lazy yawn, and as you breathe out, release a gentle "ha" sound. Do you feel that sudden openness? That is the physical space your true voice has been begging for. Once that physical space is open and the air is finally flowing, we can begin to discover the actual physical feeling of your true voice. Many learners hate their own voice because they only ever hear it in recordings, but they never truly feel it inside themselves. When your throat is relaxed, your sound does not just shoot out of your mouth, it vibrates deeply inside you. We call this resonance. It is that warm, rich vibration you can physically feel in your chest, your face, and your lips. To find this feeling without letting your brain panic about grammar or perfect vocabulary, we are going to use the gentle power of humming. When you hum, you are not worried about making an English mistake. You are simply anchoring your awareness back into your physical body. Take a slow breath, keep your lips closed gently, and make a soft sound. Feel that gentle buzz on your lips? That is your natural resonance waking up. But here is a golden rule we must never forget. Having a deep, vibrating voice is completely useless if nobody can understand the words you are saying. Depth without clarity is just mumbling. When we feel shy or lack confidence, we unconsciously try to hide inside our own mouths. We keep our lips stiff, we barely open our jaws, and worst of all, we swallow our ending sounds. We drop the final letters on words like want, speak, and words, making our English sound messy and incomplete. You cannot just sound warm, you must sound sharp. This requires active articulation. I know you might already be practicing the shadowing technique at home to improve your flow, but today, I want you to shadow the actual physical mouth movements, not just the sounds. Open your mouth wider than you usually do. Let us merge that warm hum with a clear, sharp English declaration right now. Take a breath, hum softly for just 1 second to find the vibration, and then say, I finish my words. Do not let that final sound disappear. Hum again and say, I speak clearly. When you combine that deep physical resonance with a fully opened mouth and crisp final sounds, you are no longer hiding. You are finally announcing your confident presence to the world. Now that your words are sharp and your resonance is awake, we must master the way you actually deliver your message to the world. Many of us falsely believe that fluency means speaking as fast as a machine. But true power actually lives inside the pause. When you rush out of fear, your voice naturally rises at the end of your sentences, making it sound like you are constantly apologizing or asking for permission to speak. You have to claim your right to take a breath, slowing down and letting your voice drop gently at the end of a thought to show real, calm authority. The absolute best way to build this emotional control is by reading out loud like a storyteller, giving the words feeling instead of just reciting them. To make this your permanent reality, I want you to commit to a simple 5-minute daily voice gym. Minute 1. Breathe deeply into your belly to reset your fear. Minute 2. Release your jaw and neck. Minute 3. Hum to find that warm vibration. Minute 4. Read a short paragraph out loud with slow, deliberate pauses. And finally, Minute 5. Record yourself speaking. I know hitting that record button can feel terrifying, especially when you are putting your voice out there and building your own channel. But remember, that audio file is not a cruel judge looking for mistakes. It is a compassionate mirror showing your daily progress. Your voice is a beautiful instrument that has carried you through life, and it is not broken. It just needs patience, daily practice, and the courage to finally take up space. When we look back at everything we have explored today, the most profound lesson is that your voice is a true reflection of your internal environment. We spend so much time obsessing over perfect grammar and vocabulary, building a massive intellectual structure in our minds, but we forget that the physical foundation holding it all up is our own body. If that foundation is shaking with fear, those beautiful words will simply collapse. The deepest takeaway here is that real transformation is never about forcing a sudden change or pretending to be someone you are not. It is about steady, patient, daily cultivation. Just like constructing a strong, lasting physical structure, you have to lay the groundwork one breath at a time. You cannot optimize your output if your internal system is blocked by physical tension. Apply this to your life right now by changing how you view your daily practice. Whether you are speaking alone in your room or bravely sitting in front of a camera to record your daily videos, do not treat the moment as a stressful exam. Treat it as 5 sacred minutes of building your personal foundation. Your voice will not transform overnight, but with consistent, mindful maintenance, your natural power will inevitably rise to the surface. Your English is a bridge to the world, and you absolutely deserve to walk across it with your head held high. I would love to hear from you now. What is the one physical sign of nervousness you notice in your own body when you try to speak English? Is it a tight jaw, shallow breathing, or maybe tense shoulders? Please share your experience down in the comments section so we can all learn from each other and realize we are never alone in this struggle. Finally, if you found value in our time together today, please hit that subscribe button. Your support gives me the incredible motivation to keep creating these videos and growing this channel with you. Thank you for listening.